Welcome, bout betters. As usual, Rivers has not put in all the props until very late, and for my initial assessment of the prop lines, I would argue that they are a little tight, and what that tells me is that seasoned prop gamblers have been faring well with our plays, forcing Vegas to minimize their potential losses and baiting you to play that dog money or parlay your most probable winning favorites. Sometimes I do regret not doing an analysis on all the whole or the complete card. I do have that habit of seeing that big chalk number, and it definitely just scares me off, and then I start to focus on more probable, profitable outcomes or gambling bets for myself, as opposed to that simple chalk money, the square play. I tend to look for something that's more of value. I know this is risky. It is risk to reward, but that's the way I actually hustle. Other people like to gamble and play that chalk, even on the money line. I can't cover that, and long term, that hasn't been sustainable for me. But I understand that sometimes I overlook a lot of these favorites. One of those could be Dennis Bondar, a minus 250 favorite against Malcolm Gordon, the plus 195 underdog. This will be a grappler versus grappler match, which begs the question, will this stay on the feet? And I don't think so. And that's because Malcolm Gordon will be quick to close distance, clinch, or look for an immediate takedown. He is aggressive and persistent with his attempts, but Bondar has good counter grappling and counter jiu-jitsu. His defense isn't fantastic, but serviceable. Striking wise, if this does stay on the feet, I think Bondar has a significant advantage as he has good defensive posture, but moves in a straight line, darting in and out with no feints nor lateral movement. Gordon is similar, but has worse or poorer defensive posture and less defense and offensive movement. Bondar is the quicker fighter defensively and has the better hand speed. Both these fighters leave openings when attacking, which favors Bondar. He leaves an opening when he's doing that overhand right, and Gordon just leaves his hands a little low. Gordon has been knocked out numerous times in his career. Only striking value that Gordon may have against Bondar is that Bondar does not like to be pressured on the feet and will disengage when in that phone booth. Bondar's takedown defense in range is not that good, but Gordon telegraphs his takedowns and is easy to thwart his obvious attempts. Both these guys scramble well on the ground and each actively resist bottom position. They're both struggle to try to get top position, which is normal. They don't want to work off their back. Some guys just are not specialists in that. Bondar has better top control, in my opinion, and grappling patience. He has the effective ground and pound. Both of them are effective, actually, with their ground and pound. But I love Bondar's methodology of getting from one step to the next once they are on the ground. Both like to fight in the clinch, and they both like to have their takedowns in the clinch. And that's where I think this fight will take most action or take place the most. Both are going to be comfortable engaging in that clinch and in that position. Gordon is active striking in the clinch, but changes control for a takedown or control for a dominant position. When grappling, his quickness or willingness to move rapidly towards trying to get a dominant position will give opportunities for Bondar to reverse Gordon. He just is too fast going from one step to the next. And Dennis Bondar will be able to remain in a dominant posture in the clinch or on the mat if he does this. I think he is the more effective grappler. Gordon also has been subbed and knocked out in the UFC because he's that activity. He's not active on the feet. He telegraphs his takedowns. He doesn't parry any strikes, and he doesn't feint. I think he was fortunate to beat Figueiredo in his last outing because Figueiredo had worse striking and worse grappling defense than him. He held his hands down low. He gassed. He got hit a lot. Malcolm Gordon had his best performance on him. He was able to score a lot of strikes, which he normally would not. Bondar is going to present a dilemma for Gordon because as he has better cardio and a larger array of attacks, Gordon is not diverse and has no kicking game at all. He's just too aggressive to close distance and try to get that takedown. Gordon does tire in round 3, and his striking in those rounds, the latter rounds, is non-existent. but I don't think that will matter. I think he will be finished sometime in round 2 or round 3, as Bondar will be able to outstrike him significantly early or dominate him in the grappling from the onset to finish Gordon in this bout. Gordon has been finished numerous times in his career, and I don't think he will be able to save his career. He is fodder for this WWFC champion and UFC rookie. Bondar is a solid parlay leg, and sometimes that's what I hate in not giving you guys the content. I was initially and strongly on Hakeem Dawodu. He still is part of a Trixie, but I think a more sound play, even though it's a square parlay, is to have Denise Bondar with Miles Johns as that 2-leg parlay. That's a better parlay that I'm going to play. It only comes down to like plus 115, but it is a solid parlay. I'm more confident in Dennis Bondar's ability to finish and win his bout against Malcolm Gordon than I am Trenzano and Hakeem Dawodu, because Hakeem Dawodu is going to be in a battle. I'm still very confident on Hakeem Dawodu, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you've made it this far, you are a bout better. Thank you.